Good morning. It's Saturday, July 26th. And as you all know, that there are many in this world who are not happy with Israel and who are always ready to issue judgments against them because Israel must continue to fight for its survival. And one of the judgments against Israel came from President Lula da Silva's hostile stand towards Jerusalem because of the way Jerusalem is fighting its wars. In retaliation against the president of Brazil's ideas, the Brazilian Federal Senate passed a law establishing an official day of friendship with Israel, sticking that right in the face of President Lula da Silva's hostile stance. So in a move that was led by the opposition lawmakers, the Brazilian Senate voted last week to establish April 12th as Brazil-Israel Friendship Day. I think that's a great move. The measure passed with support from the right-leaning and centrist parties, which currently have a majority over Lula's Socialist Workers' Party in the chamber. So we can see that those who lean to the left tend to lean against Israel, while those who lean to the right support Israel intensely. So after the veto window was closed without intervention from the president, who has been an outspoken critic of Israel since the Hamas-led invasion and the massacre across southern Israel on October 7th in 2023, the law officially takes effect on June 25th, and the legislation marks a renewed attempt by opposition party to push back against the government's hostility toward Israel. And this is following a similar proposal vetoed by former President Dilma Rousseff, also from Lula's party, in 2013. This new observance will take place on April 12th, marking the anniversary of Brazil's opening its embassy in Israel on 1951. And this new law goes beyond diplomacy. It recognizes and values the historical, cultural, and social contribution of the Jewish community in Brazil. This is a vibrant, plural community deeply rooted in the national fabric of Brazil. That's what the president of the Brazilian Senate stated. And he has written articles in favor of the Jewish community in Brazil. So the latest move by opposition parties reflects increasing resistance to the Brazilian government's official stance and inflammatory rhetoric toward Israel. And in May, when the president accused Israel of attacking women and children under the pretext of killing terrorists, and described the war against the Palestinian terrorist group Hamas as genocide, and claimed the Jewish state struck hospitals which did not contain Hamas members. So this Lula person is way out of whack for most of the people in Brazil. And Lula has received pushback for comparing Israel to Nazi Germany and the war in Gaza to the Holocaust. This is a description described as an example of anti-Jewish hate under the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance working definition of anti-Semitism. And the Brazilian Israelite Confederation, the country's leading Jewish organization, praised the latest legislation for recognizing the strong tie between Brazil and the Jewish community. So why does this situation continue to go on? Why is anti-Semitism a worldwide disease that infects the minds of some people who should recognize the Jewish life and the agonies that go on around Israel for years and years now? So the accusation against Israel of genocide in Gaza is a major affront to the Israeli population, to Israel in general, and to ignoring the facts that if Israel doesn't defend itself, which is a constant state of affairs there, they will no longer exist. So I give credit to the Brazilian people and to the Brazil's diplomat who stepped up to the plate in defense of Israel. So I leave you with another horrible anti-Semitic story this morning. And I recognize the fact that anti-Semitism is a disease that has no cure in my mind right now. So with having said all of that, I wish you a great day. Take care. Bye.